Hi, this is Doug Moore with Thrive and Awaken. This is a coaching note on needing consciousness to be conscious. So it's a bit of a paradox, but we tend to live in a less conscious place. We tend to live in survival mode, which is pretty automatic. Our anxiety just kicks in, our anger kicks in, our frustrations kick in. And it's just automatic. It's wired into us based on our personality style, based on our culture, our genetics. We have this default mode of how we want to, or how we just react. And in order to live a more conscious life, we have to learn how to be conscious. So one of the tools that I think is key for this is the practice of mindfulness. And mindfulness is about just noticing, noticing, and noticing, and without judgment. So you might notice your breath, or you might notice your posture. And what happens is that we kick into judgment, which lowers our consciousness. We want to have an awareness, and then we can also have what we call compassionate curiosity. We're curious about what we become aware of, but with great compassion rather than with judgment. And that helps us to build our consciousness so that we have mindfulness and we have compassionate curiosity. And then another tool that's really helpful is meditation. We know from the research that meditation on a regular basis actually expands those areas of the brain that allow us to have more expanded consciousness. But we have to practice meditation, which is a form of consciousness. And so there are various aspects of consciousness that we can learn to be more attuned with and develop so that over time it becomes more automatic, that we live from a more aware, more conscious perspective, which then allows us to choose. This is the hallmark of thriving, is then we get to choose how to think, how to feel, and how to behave when we're more conscious. And less conscious, as I said earlier, we just go into survival mode that is very automatic and reactive. So have some consciousness about being conscious. Have a great day. Bye.